The new Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. It's a complicated name for a complicated car. Let's have a look at the interior. So the steering wheel is pretty much very simple compared to other German cars. You have just three buttons on either side with a scroller, and that's pretty much it. You have a drive knob, a drive mode a knob that you can rotate and select whichever drive mode you want. You have a large LCD screen. And nowadays, Porsche is being designed by techno geeks. I mean, look at the number of screens in this car. So here you have another screen. That's the onboard computer. That's fine. You can see, you have the icons on the left, the home button, navigation, multimedia, phone, car settings, everything. But when you come down here, you have another screen which has pretty much the same icons as well. But of course, you cannot access all the menus in greater detail as you can in the upper screen. This screen is mostly for climate control, seat controls, and things like that. Maybe even the drive mode and other technical details. So yes, Porsche for like reaching out to that small screen is hassle. So why don't we just add another screen, save the problem of technology with more technology? And in fact, they haven't stopped there. They've even added another screen for the front passenger. That's right. You can see on the right hand side, there it is. You can switch it on or off here. And yeah, you can see it has the same layout as the normal computer system with icons on the left hand side. And it's pretty big. This is the longest screen here. So yes, the front passenger, they can select their own multimedia option or set their own climate accordingly. So this is a 4-seater sports car. It's the Taycan. It's all electric, and you have nice comfortable seats. Plus you get a very big sunroof as well for the front and rear passengers, so that's a nice touch. And as for the trim of this car, it's pretty much covered in leather, and I like the color combination. The red and black leather looks amazing, but of course there is a little bit of plastic here on door handle, these buttons for the seat settings, the lock button. You also have a little bit of plastic for the window buttons, but that's okay. You have both sound system. You have the Taycan logo there on the sill. So let's have a look at the rear seats. So this car, being the Turismo model, I'll show you what that is, has a little more headspace here. So these are the seats, the rear, and you have matching red seat belts, a red and black combination, which is nice. You have a foldable armrest if you want to sit. You want to have a third passenger in the back, so that's also possible. So yes, what exactly is this Taycan Cross Turismo? Well, I'll break it down for you. First, let me just show you the ambiance slide that you can see here. So let's have a look at the body style. So the body style of this Taycan is the Turismo style, which means it's in state. It has a longer boot. It's much bigger, of course, than this standard Taycan, and of course it's also a little higher, so that means it gives you a little more headspace. Of course, this is a completely electric car, so there's no exhaust pipes, and you have this really sleek taillight with the Porsche logo, which I don't think light up. I think they're just only for show. So since this is Taycan, all models are electric. You can see the electric logo here, and of course you can see that there are wires that are connected here going to this charger here. Let's have a look at the price. So this is the Taycan 4 Cross Turismo, and of course there is a Turbo and Turbo S model as well. So this model costs around 500,000 dirhams, and the Turbo model will make around 670 horsepower. And the Turbo S model makes 750 horsepower. Of course, the front end does not have an engine. It just has electric motors there. So you have a small front trunk as well, or frunk if you want to call it. These are the headlights. So this model here is the Taycan 4, which makes around 475 horsepower. So it's almost like the mid-range model. It's close to it anyway. So this is what the Taycan looks like. Since it's being charged, I cannot close the lid, but I do want to give you a look at the regular Taycan as well, so you can get an idea of how different they are. And one more thing I like about this particular model is that it has these two-tone wheels. You can get them in matching colors as well if you want to. So since I'm here at the Porsche dealership, and it's nice to look at all the other models that you have. So Porsche range has become really diverse over the years. You have the standard 911 models as well, like this 911 Turbo. Then of course you have the 4-door models like the Panamera, and now this electric Taycan. So this model here, of course, is how the Taycan looks from the front end. The front end of this and the other one is exactly the same, but there is a little bit of a difference that I'll show you in a minute. Of course, the rear end of the regular Taycan is this. This is how it looks like, similar to the 911 range. And of course, it is electric, so there's no exhaust pipes. But what about the Cross? What is that? I'll show you that in a minute as well. So now you understand what's the difference between the Taycan Turismo and the non-Turismo models. The Cross model means that this car is designed for light off-roading, and that's why it has these protective material on the fenders here. I think it's hard plastic, if I'm not mistaken, or some kind of polymer. So that's here on the rear fender. Then you have protective side skirts, and of course protective fender on for the front wheels as well. Coming back here, you have the protective splitter going all the way here as well. So that's part of the Cross package. So the Cross model of the Taycan is designed for light off-roading. Of course, the Cross model is only available on the Turismo model, so it's not available on the regular model. So I hope you understand what is this Taycan Cross Turismo. Now, if you want to see more videos of Porsches like that 911 Turbo there, just go to the videos description. You can find a lot of names and links for all the videos. There's also a limited edition Zagato model here, a classic one. I want you guys to see that. Thank you so much for watching this video.